They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. From the gun, the running back has it. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Gives him some room. Operate as he runs. Head for 15-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Badgers are on the move. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. QB got it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, it's Walters.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big blows up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got a man, it's York. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. That's caught. It's Temple. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Temple. Made a defender miss. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Inside the 15, first and 10 for the 14. They'll try the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Looking to fire. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught close to the marker, it's Temple. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Walters. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Complete downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Badgers in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Badgers send out the punt unit. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's York. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining 1st half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Shakes off the defender. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the ground, he's got it again. Fighting off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Caught in the backfield. It's York. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 17 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now it's 2nd and long. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Touchdown, Badger! He would not be denied.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback may change this route. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Lynn. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! And it's a fumble on the play.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Walters. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down. Well, just keeps moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. Runs through a tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lynn. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give, and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Can't get him to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Avant. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's York. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They try to get it outside on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last score, just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Avant. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
into a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Bruins will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Play looking to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. He's back to throw again on second attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So UCLA's offense out there for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? To the air. It's Banks. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. The shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Powers through. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Bruins will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Banks. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it in the open. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Banks. Off target with the throw. Incomplete. Here's the second down play. And they hand it off to the back. He shreds the tackle.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a wide receiver screen. The Bruins keep the football on the move. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting him off.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Jukes to get free. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. The Bruins will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Banks. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Here's a 1st-and-10 play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks right for a quick completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st-and-10. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks into the clear. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. And the Bruins starting a new series here on 1st-and-10. A handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second down, looking to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass is caught on a comeback route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Quarterback keeps the football. Great cut there.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st-and-10, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw, it's Banks. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made over the middle. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass complete on a crosser. Touchdown, Bruins. They connect for 6.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. The receiver makes the catch. Will not. Well, it's another broken tackle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. To throw, it's Banks. He finds his man. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And completion makes it second and short. Breaks into open space. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A crucial pick six.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And here's the handoff. Now they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field. It's Banks. And that catch is hauled in. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback keeps it here. Loses the ball behind the line. The defense scoops it up. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Hit as he released it. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To the air, it's Banks. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Buckeyes. They couldn't stop him there.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB keeper all the way. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Banks. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The Bruins will line up to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They can't stop him. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back to pass. It's Banks. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Caught in the backfield. It's York. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Buckeyes are in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught behind the line. It's Powers. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Critical third down play for this offense right here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Banks. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Bruins will have to kick this away. And they'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He takes it at the 40. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. That's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And this will be fair caught and at the 15. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that completion. He's looking to throw. Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The sure hands, it's Powers. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. To throw, it's Banks. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Powers. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, this one I mean, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.